Hey everybody, it's Tanya here, and I'm going to do another painting today. I'm going to do a little one today with a group of higher light beings, and I'm going to play with some gouache colors, which I haven't done before on the channel. They're super bright and jelly-like, and I've got my old palette of colors. Just like watercolors, you can actually reactivate them by getting them wet, and they're a little bit of a different experience. They don't tend to be as transparent, but you can still play with them in that way. And today the discussion is a very interesting one from a group of higher light beings who were quite clear about wanting to give you some actual practical advice that you can use in your spiritual awakening journey, and helping you to feel like there's something you can actually do to feel like you are participating, and perhaps to alleviate any of the sensations that you might have been having about feeling like you're not good enough, or that, you know, if you're having a very difficult time, it means you're not on track or you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And that's quite common to all of us that have gone through the spiritual awakening. And it does continue to come, you know, it's waves and troughs, up and down, in and out. So it's a very interesting message, and I hope you like it. And I'm gonna let them come forward now, and let's see what we get in the painting. You never know what's gonna happen. Okie dokie, here we go. Into this moment, we come forward as a blended energy, a blended representation of this energy for you to connect with on a level of understanding that will provide you with support and energy in order to move forward in your current human experience. There are many of you who are feeling that you are in a period of stasis, and yet feeling an apprehension that there is soon to be a great jump forward, one in knowledge and ability and creativity. And this is true, as all is true. It is simply that there is a collection within the consciousness of those in, on, and around Earth Gaia at this moment, of which you are part of which you are tapping into. Many wish for change, but are not yet sure how to achieve it. And this is done through your own awareness. These changes are done through the steps that you take as an individual, and these changes take root in your past and current actions, both as an individual and as part of the greater group of consciousness on the planet at this time. And as you move forward, dear friend, you do notice that your awareness expands. This expansion creates a knowingness of the connection between the mind and the heart. This connection allows you to move forward with conscious intention. And that is where the power of your ability to pull from thought and light into your third dimension exists. This is where your ability to craft the reality that you wish exists. And this is where your ability to have an experience as a human on all levels that you feel serves your highest purpose exists. And how do you do this, you wonder? It is simply a matter of following the heart. You know this already, but also allowing the heart to expand, to remember that the physicality is not all, and that the spirituality is not all, but the two together create the power of being within your strength. The two create the ability for you to open your intuitive gifts and to tap into them, begin to experiment with them, and develop them. As you know, you have certain affinities for different ideas and interests, certain affinities and gifts that allow you to be very focused on creating in particular areas. To bring it into the human experience, it may mean that you have a natural affinity towards animals and nature, an ability to understand and respect and communicate with them on a level that others do not. It may be that you are very goal-oriented and able to create tasks and ideas and lists that allow you and others to manifest together their actions into being. It may be that you are very good in the sciences and the maths, which allow you, again, to create in a different and particular way, just as it would be as a musician or an artist or someone who is dancing or using movement and healing. All are different affinities, all are different gifts. And so for those of you that are feeling somewhat lost in this new transition, maybe feeling that there should be a sudden appearance of your inherent gifts, ones that perhaps you have read about or you have seen others with, and you feel that you are either lacking because you do not possess them, or you are feeling less than because you do not possess them. Now, if this is a case, then we suggest that you allow yourself to find that which brings you joy, and when you are in that set of mind, to look to your intuition and to find where do your natural affinities lie. If you are confused by this, look to where you are interested. What is it that you are constantly drawn to? What is it that you are constantly in awe of? For here is the answer to your natural abilities. Here is the answer to those gifts which are inherent. Now, of course, you may find that as your spirituality has shifted, your mind has opened to new ideas and possibilities, that you have become aware of other ideas that others are working with. And even in this knowledge, it begins to allow this openness. It is like putting a key in the door of your own intuition and opening this door. Follow those which have your interest. Let go of those which do not. And as you follow those, you may find that you possess yourself the same gifts innately that others do. The challenge is to allow yourself the openness to explore. The challenge is to allow yourself the ability to play in different ideas without looking down upon yourself for having your own set of unique abilities. For, like all things in the human experience, this will drop your ability and your natural frequency and vibration. As it does, those opportunities which are at a higher vibration become inaccessible. It does not mean that you have done anything wrong. It simply means that your vibration has shifted. So again, to follow that which gives you joy and love is allowing yourself to raise that natural frequency and vibration within. And as you do, you are naturally on another plane of existence, just at a different frequency. And on that plane of existence is an entirely new set of ideas and opportunities and abilities. So when you are looking to others that you feel have abilities that you wish to have yourself, or perhaps you are feeling that you are a bit jealous or envious of what others are doing, or perhaps you are feeling self-deprecating that you are not doing things correctly because you do not have the same abilities, then understand that what has happened is that you have shifted into another frequency where you can see these opportunities, but you are not holding that frequency, and therefore you are not able to grasp onto them. Again, to get to the frequency where you are able to grasp onto these ideas and abilities, it is simply a matter of lifting your vibration and frequency. And how do you do that, dear one? You do it by pursuing that which gives you joy, that which lights you up from the inside, that which creates for you creativity, curiosity, interest, delight, joy. And when you begin to do this more consistently, it will raise your vibration and frequency more consistently, which means that you are now able to see these other opportunities and choices and abilities because you are holding that frequency longer and more consistently. And this is how you begin to shift up. And this is how you begin to open up your gifts. And this is how you begin to make the changes that you wish to see around you. We thank you for connecting with us in this now moment. And we hope that this has been of value to you. And we do look forward to connecting with you again in the next. So here we go, showing you the beautiful light codes that have come through and the sparkle and the color. And I've got to say, this is one of those paintings that really caught me by surprise. I was a little tentative doing this one. I had no idea what was going to come forward, and I was kind of worried what's going to happen. And I've got to say, wow, this turned out so beautifully. I'm just absolutely delighted with it. So if you are enjoying this piece, if you've got any questions about the way that I'm working or the light codes or the painting, drop them in below. You know, I always love to hear from you guys. And always remember that if you take a moment to comment about something you're going through or the challenges that you're having, you might just be saying something that somebody else is feeling a little bit too shy to say and helping them in some small way. If you want to learn more about me or Starseeds and Galactics or the arts I'm producing, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. And as always, check out my website or join the Telegram group. We'll see you guys next time.